Everybody, this is Kyle with attackofthefanboy.com. I am here at E3 2016 in the giant Nintendo booth. I just got to check out The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. So, I mean, what else is there to say about this game? If you've been watching the Treehouse and all the stuff from E3, this is, by most people's accounts, the game of the show. I got to try out both of the demos that are here, solid like 35 minutes of playing it, and it's definitely the best thing that I played. I am a huge Zelda fan, I will say that. I am probably not being completely objective on this, but if you are a Zelda fan, and I know that there's millions of you out there, this is what you want, what you've been wanting from a Zelda game in terms of change, but it's also got surprises. They went extreme here. This is the most different Zelda in a very long time, possibly ever. I can't think of one that really changed the series this much since maybe Zelda 2 on the NES or shifting to 3D with Ocarina of Time. Like they're taking this Zelda formula and turning it on its head. This is an open world. It is a massive open world. The demo, I only got to see a very small portion of the land available in this demo, and it is about 1% of what is the actual landmass of this game. And I mean, that sounds great, you know, massive place to explore, but what if there's nothing there? That can get boring. But there is. I mean, I was just walking around and stumbling on, you know, enemy camps that I could take out in different ways. If you saw the trailer, you know, there's physics and stuff like that where you can. I found a enemy camp that was beneath a large boulder. I climbed up that mountain and pushed it off. And speaking of climbing, you can climb almost any surface. In this demo, it was everything that I tried. I was able to climb, I was able to jump onto it, already another change. There's so many different things that they've changed and added to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. You can't categorize all of them. You have a stamina meter, you can sprint, which I know was in Skyward Sword, but it's a bigger element here. And you have amiibos that you can scan and do different things. You pick up items, you have a massive inventory that you have to manage. You can cook things. There's just so many differences here. Everything is breakable in terms of your equipment. You know, your sword and your shield will deteriorate as you use them. You can ski on your shield. I'm just rambling off the different things that they have added to this game, and it's all, you know, you might be afraid of that if you're a longtime Zelda fan. You're like, they're changing it too much, but they know what they're doing. They went in and are really rethinking this series and coming up with different ways of delivering the gameplay that you want out of the series. This is that promise of a large wilderness for you to explore that you can just kind of get lost in. And you see something in the distance. I know this has been said at game demos for years, but you see something in the distance, you can go there. I saw a tower in the distance, and I marked it on my map, and he's like, yeah, you can go there, except that it's outside the demo. But normally I would be able to just walk over there, and it's totally different in terms of the way that Zelda works. It's taking a lot of the innovations that we've seen in the RPG space and the action game space and incorporating them into the series, but in that finely crafted Zelda way. So, I mean, I won't keep rambling. Check out the videos. We'll have a written impressions piece where I really break down my thoughts and everything that we talked about with Nintendo. This, for me, you know, is the game of the show. It was probably going to be anyway, but it really impressed me in a lot of ways in just the way that it evolved Zelda, but also evolved RPGs and action RPGs as a whole. So if you've been a fan of the series, and you've been looking for maybe a little bit of a change from that formula that we've seen since Ocarina of Time, this is what you've been waiting for. It's going to be huge. The game comes out next year, and it has a massive line out the door here. So there should be a lot of impressions out there. Check out ours on attackthefanboy.com. Thank you for joining us.